So hi everyone. We're just gonna wait 2 minutes before starting so everyone can join us. All right, I'm seeing a lot of people joining.
Exciting.
How are you, Julia?
I'm really good.
How's the weather in Poland?
Beautiful. It's magnificent. It's sunny, a little bit cloudy. I think it was raining today, but didn't see it. Yeah.
I'm jealous. There is sun, but it's so windy in here. It's crazy. All right.
Living on an island.
Okay. Shall we start? So, hi everyone. Welcome to our Boost Your Creativity and Elevate Your Social Media Content. So at first, I would like to let you know that this session will be recorded, and I hope everyone is all right with that. I am Yasmin Jabrani, and I'm Creative Director of this student-led initiative from the University of West London called Third Culture Collective. So today we've got with us Julia from Poland.
Hiya.
We've got Gabby from Spain.
Hello.
We've got Victoria from Poland again.
Hello, everybody.
And we've got Vera from Romania.
Hi, everyone.
So we are a bunch of international students who want to promote diversity and inclusion. And as part of our graduation show, we decided to actually host 2 free workshops in order to actually help out small and medium-sized businesses to boost their social media. So let's have a look of the plan from today. So today we're going to touch on the importance of creativity. We're going to get inspired with our Julia. Then we're going to have 6 creative tips for your content with Gabby. And then we're going to get visual with Vera. And then we're going to end up this workshop with a Q&A session where you can drop all your questions in the chat. All right, I'm going to pass it on to Julia.
So, hi everyone. Lovely to talk to you today. Creativity is seeing what everyone else has seen and thinking what no one else has thought. And this is a great way to look at creativity, but we can also describe it as ability to express ourselves and our idea in a new way. So why creativity matters? Creativity is important in many fields. In life generally, it allows us to view and solve problems more openly and innovatively, and it broadens our perspectives as well as helps overcome prejudice. In business, it helps us solve problems faster and easier, and it helps us to discover unique ideas and opportunities for our business. And on social media platforms, it helps us to stand out and to engage with our customers. So most importantly, creativity is effective. And a great example of that is almost anything this company does. But today I will tell you about their 2013 campaign called End Mermaid Neglect. And this campaign was an awareness campaign about neglected jars that are at the back of your cupboards, and they use their brand activation slogan, love it, hate it, just don't forget it. And also they did house interventions where they basically rescued neglected mermaid jars. And overall, this campaign was incredibly successful, sales increase of 15.2% year on year. The leading page had over 32,000 hits, a Facebook page gained over 9,000 new fans, and Twitter had over 2 new followers. And it was so successful that they decided to relaunch it in 2015. But creativity is so powerful and so effective that they use it across all their social media platforms as well, as we can see here. It's also nicely shown on the post where they promote the new product called Marmite Dynamite Chili. They used visuals that we associate with sensible content. It makes us really interested straight away with the content that is behind the blur. And also they used interesting caption with the brand slogan again, which is warning, mermaid dynamite is mind blowing. Love it, hate it, be careful with it, and where the product is available. Another creative post is the one that they did for the Mother's Day, and the caption or the text on it, spoil her or spoil her day. But you don't have to be Marmite and have budget like they do to have successful and creative social media. They were really good at identifying what makes them unique and embracing it. And that's what this small coffee shop did. They identified the unique selling point being having products not only for humans, but also for dogs, and the French bulldog being unique, making them unique, and showing that across all their social media and branding, and also using unique product proposition like cupcakes available during the weekend. So the question is now, are you creative? Okay, don't think too long. The answer is yes. We all are born with creative license. We have this software running in our brain, and sometimes we just need to exercise it a little bit. A great way to do that is to look around. First exercise I'll tell you about is called alternative use test. It's basically finding an ordinary object in your surrounding, like for example, cup, and thinking of as many alternative uses for it as you can. And it can be anything that you see in the picture, or you can go crazy and think that cup could be actually space rocket. But how can you apply it to your own business? Let's say you're a small business and you see this this product every day. Salad is a product that you sell to your customers, but maybe it could be your first Instagram model or the perfect gift for a Valentine's Day, as you can see here. Another example to exercise your creativity is to write down whatever it comes to your mind. And with this exercise, don't judge your ideas, just write them down. Maybe after today's workshop, you will be inspired and have ideas for the content for your social media platforms. So take a piece of paper and write down your ideas. And I'm sure you'll have more than one idea that will be almost ready to use. And last but not least, most importantly, get inspired. See what are your competitors doing, where they post on social media, where they are on social media, where is your target audience. Look what they like, look around and go for a walk, take a different route, step out of your comfort zone. Anything can spark your creativity. And, you know, again, look around and maybe you'll see something unique and new in the ordinary.
Okay, thanks, Julia. So, coming up with fresh post ideas for your Instagram should not look like this meme. We know that it can often be frustrating and a real challenge, but not to worry, because today we are bringing you 6 post ideas to try out for your brand and absolutely smash your business social media game. Before we move on, please bear in mind that not all the posts that we'll be showing you today will be suitable for your brand, because at the end, you need to choose what applies to you depending on your brand's values and tone of voice. So if you want loyal customers, you need to build meaningful relationships. You want them to know, like, and trust you. You want to avoid being too me, overly corporate or unreachable. So what can you do, for example? Ask them questions. If social media has taught us anything, it's that people love to share their opinions. In stories, for example, you can use the poll or question sticker to create a conversation with your followers, and you can even make it a guessing game and award a prize to the first correct responders. In this example, the meditation app Calm asks their followers in stories about their mood as an excuse to promote their product. Another great way to connect with your fans, and this is personally one of my favorites, is running a contest or a giveaway. And let's be honest, no one can resist the power of free. And also, according to data from Tailwind, 91% of Instagram posts with more than 1,000 likes or comments are related to a contest. In this case, the brand Costbox ran a giveaway on Instagram, and to get more engagement and spread the word about it, they asked their fans to like the photo, follow their account, and tag some friends in the comment sections as requirements to enter the contest. Okay, host a live. This can be a live tutorial on how to use your product, a Q&A session, a special announcement, or sharing a product teaser. So let's say, okay, that you are to launch a new product or service. Instead of directly announcing your new product, you could use stories, Instagram lives, or posts to drive interest until the release. This could be doing something like a daily countdown too, and just create all that fast. The food blog Smith and Kitchen got it right, and they hosted a live tutorial where they explain how to nail the carbonara recipe, as you can see here. Now, on the other hand, behind the scenes posts offer a glimpse into the part of your business that people don't normally see. This is a useful way to humanize your brand, so it's very important that these posts don't look staged. At their core, brands represent people, so try not to miss this personal element in your social feed. Have you got an office mascot? Are you throwing a fun party? Okay, let your followers see what you're seeing. You can share things like successful moments, the process behind the creation of your product, a typical day at work, a tour around the office, tips and tricks, employees' histories, you choose. The clothes brand Tonle provided an inside look at its company culture by showcasing its employees at work, as you can see here. Now, jump on a trend. Don't be afraid to post more light-hearted content. Check out the most popular hashtags and challenges, and just go for it. Posting entertaining and/or humorous content is a great way to get engagement and generate conversations about your brand. In this example, Gordon Ramsay jumped on the so-called My Preference TikTok challenge to entertain and engage with his followers. Brands should always be willing to talk back to their followers, and Ramsay is an example of someone who understands how valuable it is to take the time to respond and show that you care about your customers. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Gabby, this sounds so cool, but how am I supposed to find trending topics online? Well, it's not difficult at all if you know where to look for them. The first place, Twitter. On your Twitter dashboard, if you click on the Explore tab, which has the symbol of a magnifying glass, you'll see a section at the top of the screen called Trending, where you'll be able to get a list of the topics and hashtags that are currently trending in your region. Then TikTok is another great source to look for challenges and other trends. Just like Twitter, this app has its own Explore tab to find what's popular. Many people are on TikTok now, not just young people like it used to be, and you've probably seen a lot of these challenges on Instagram too. So definitely check it out. Google Trends, on the other hand, is a brilliant tool that explores what the world is searching for and where. You can enter any topic or keyword such as talent or viral, and you can filter your results according to date and location. You can also take a look at the daily trending searches section, which is a great place to find content ideas. And last but not least, we have BuzzFeed, a platform that provides a wealth of social news and entertainment. While it's definitely not the New York Times, BuzzFeed is your source to find what's going on in popular culture. You can browse content in sections ranging from style to books, and also the trending section shows the most popular posts. As I was saying, trends, memes, and challenges are great ways to inject some fun and relevance to your business. Memes are often funny or clever, and they don't usually feel like a promotion for a product. Therefore, they can be a great tool to soft promote your brand without being in your face about it. Still, you should avoid any of the ones that could harm your brand. For example, let's say that you run a law firm, then you probably won't go for humoristic or satiric content. Again, always bear in mind what your tone of voice is. Is it humoristic? Is it more serious? What are some words that you would use to describe it? Stay true to your brand's values. Decide what you want to be known for. And as I like to say, just keep it real. Keep it real. And then you can ask yourself, what's the best fit for my brand? What type of content represents my values? Will my audience relate to it? If your audience isn't privy to humor, memes can come off as cringeworthy and out of touch. So think about what I've just said. Now over to Jasmine.
All right, so as we are halfway on our workshop, if you want to grab a drink or go to the toilet, or if you want to play with us this little game. So the game is all about memes, as Gabby introduced us. So think of a caption to advertise your product or business. If you don't have a product or business, create one and use one of the most popular memes of this year, Bernie's. Two examples to get you started is one is from Baltimore Country Public Library. So they use this meme to announce the return. Just a reminder that we are waiting for your returns. Book drops are open 24/7. Or another example is from Intuition Works. So is just to remind them about their happy hour. So yeah, you've got 2 minutes, drop in the chat all the funny captions you can come up with and have fun with it.
All right, so it seems like we have a first idea from Adriana. So the first idea is get your nails done so you don't have to wait like Bernie until the nail polish dried. That's a good
Okay.
one. Thank you.
Thank you, Adriana.
And we have another one from Max. 21st of June, and you are waiting for your favorite club to reopen with the Bernie, of course. Okay, Radu. When you just made yourself comfortable on the couch but forgot to turn off the lights, Philips Hue, home lighting more made convenient. Yeah, that's great job, Radu.
All right.
Yeah, I could see this ad actually working. It could be a proper campaign.
So funny. All
yeah.
right, so let's keep going.
Oh no,
So
just
memes.
give me a second. I have a few more.
Okay.
I have one from Christine. Just a reminder, keep masks on when unable to socially distance and make sure lots of fresh air is around. Meetings optional. That's great. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Done. Okay.
Yeah.
So memes are a funny way, just to show that people are engaged about something. There is a little inside joke for a group of people that care about a certain thing, according to Anthony Fantano. So yeah, they're a way of expressing a culturally relevant idea. And there is no better way to make people feel part of a community, part of a group. So I'll pass it on to Gabby again for the last few tips.
Thank you, Jasmine. Okay, a few last tips. If you still reach a point where you run out of ideas, when in doubt, you can always ask your followers what they would like to see next. At the end of the day, social media is all about testing out what works for your audience and what doesn't. Or try to write a caption first and then find or create a photo to match it. Also, don't miss out on national celebrations and seasonal posts that are relevant to you. Hashtag International Donut Day. And if you notice that one of your posts performs really well, listen to your fans' feedback and make it a weekly series. Why not? And finally, remember that your next customer is one piece of great content away. This quote is by Phoebe Park with an E at the end. She shares really useful social media tips on Instagram, so definitely, and when I say definitely, I mean definitely go and check out her profile after the workshop. Thank you.
So as the last component, we have to get visual with the content we produce for social media, as visuals can have an enormous impact on the success of your content marketing and social media campaigns. Images help to grow more traffic, clicks, and conversions. And if you post more images and videos on your social media, your business will receive more likes, shares, and engagement than text updates. So when it comes to your logo, it's important to keep in mind that certain platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn have different sizes and shapes for the profile picture, and it's crucial when creating your logo to keep in mind that the negative space and how it is positioned in order to have a visible and well-placed image on your social profiles. Also, the right font is often the key to strong brand identity, a well-designed website, and strong marketing materials. You need to be aware that ideally you should stick to 2 or 3 fonts in total or for your brand, or even have one font with different formats, as they can leave a strong impression on people when using them accordingly. So moving on, I will talk a bit about how to lay out your Instagram post so you can make an amazing impression on the new and existing followers when they visit your profile. So we choose the rainbow feed as this is a very popular Instagram layout that many businesses are using. It requires a little bit more work and planning than the other grid layouts, but if you have a colorful brand, your account will definitely stand out by using this style. The second one is the diagonal grid, which can instantly make your Instagram feed look consistent and also is easy to do it. So if you want to go the extra mile, the last 2 grids are the next level of your Instagram feed. You can definitely stand out when using this type of layouts. However, the trickiest part of doing this style is maintaining the high quality of every single image after you split it. But the question is, how can I do that? Do not worry, as here we have 2 apps that you can use for curating the perfect Instagram feed. If you're looking for a super simple app to visually plan and schedule your posts from your phone, Preview is the way to go. With this app, you can visualize how your posts will look like on your Instagram profile before posting them, so you can make sure each post is laid out correctly. The last app is Later, a much more powerful social media scheduler. It has some great functionality such as the ability to cross-post content on multiple platforms. One of the best things about Later is its media library, which enables you to effortlessly source content from a variety of sources to have ready to drop into your feeds. And don't forget that these apps are all free to download on app stores and also on Android. So while social media is a very visual platform, you need to be very careful not to use any photo that you find on the internet and use it on your profile, as we all know how easy it is with copyright issues. So that's why, after doing some research, we come up with the solution for that by giving you two great examples of websites such as Freepik and Unsplash, where you can find a large variety of stock photography databases that you can use for social media feed to make it more visual appealing and creative. A link to this will be provided at the end of the presentation and in the email that follows the workshop, so don't forget to check them out. So moving next, we jump straight into how to make your photos and videos pop with Canva. Canva is a free graphic design platform that you can find on the internet and is known for creating social media graphics, presentations, posters, documents, and other types of visual content. It's the perfect tool when you want to create posts for any social media platform, as you can see here. You only have to choose your format and start to create your design. In the second step, you can see that there are many layouts to choose from, and also you can add text to your image if needed, just to make it more visual and align with your brand. Also, if you think that your image needs some adjustments with the brightness, contrast, and the blurry parts, or maybe you just want to add a filter, they also have that feature there. So in the last step, you'll have the freedom to play around with the design and the grid layouts available. As you can see here, they have plenty of them, but also you're able to create collage of images for a bigger impact on your social media feeds. Also, we have looked out for video tutorials on how to use Canva, the preview and later app that our students approve and include easy to follow up introductions and steps in discovering them. You will find a link, as mentioned before, in the email that follows the workshop. And the last part from me, I will show you some interesting Instagram story hacks that you can find for the profiles. So on the first example, I will show you how to create the rainbow text effect, which is a big trend right now and many businesses are using. You just have to create your text, then select it, and don't forget to place your thumb there, and also make sure that you select the color with the second thumb and then drag them down to the left side. So you'll have this very nice layout rainbow effect that you can use on your Instagram stories. But also, if you want to get creative with images, you only have to pick one, then select the color and press down the button on the screen so you'll have this background. You can also choose the eraser tool to reveal this image. But if you want to get more creative, you can lower down the brush and just be creative. Just write down whatever comes to your mind or even do some shapes like this one. And lastly, I will include some different aspect of this style. You can choose the third brush available on the upper side. So you can have the same background, but on a transparent version. And then you can play around as well, do a design, write something so your business will stand out on your social media profiles. So that's all from me now. Yasmin, you can take over.
All right, thank you for our amazing field presenters. So right now you can drop all your questions or in our Q&A session on the chat, and our moderator is gonna read us out and we're gonna try to help you out as much as we can.
Great, thank you, Yasmin, and thank you, Vera, for showing us all these great resources. Just want to mention that they're all available for everybody as they are free, and we will send an email with all the links so you will be able to find them easily. And now, if there are any questions, please put them in the chat. We are happy to answer them. Just wait a few minutes. So we have a first question. What would be better to use between stock photos and real photos?
Okay.
I think it's very important to have your own images, but you need to make sure like the quality is very good, so you can have like a well layout image on Instagram. So if you don't have that, stock images is the second variation you can use it for. So yeah, it's important to have that, but be sure with the quality.
Also, I would add that if you're going to use your own pictures, just make sure to be consistent with the quality you're going to be providing on your social media. If you think that you're not going to be able to do that, just keep using stock images. But again, if you can be authentic and real, that would be so much better because you can connect much more with your audience. So yeah.
Thank you. What do you guys think about using emojis on social media posts on Instagram?
So emojis are really a great way to actually be funny and connect with your audience. But right there, I would be careful with emojis. As we already explained on our first tutorial, on our first workshop about strategy, emojis are good, but you need to be careful again about your brand of tone of voice of your brand, and then to not put too much emojis. Again, if it's too many, it just looks a bit weird and forced. So you will find more information on the first workshop. Check it out on our website as well.
I think like finding balance between not no emojis at all and too much emojis would be perfect.
Sure. Brittany is asking, how often should she post on her social media?
Oh, okay. So it depends. So if you're able to post 5 posts a week or 7 posts a week, and you know that you're going to commit to that every week and be consistent, go for it. There is no right amount to do that. More often is good, but again, not too often because that might be a bit, it might end up with you posting too much and your content not, the quality of your content might drop down. So yeah, I would say be careful.
Yeah, again, I think it's a matter of balance, but more importantly, it's the regularity than how often you actually post. So if you decide that you don't have that much time and you want to post once a week, that's okay. But just be regular with that. If you have more time, do like twice a week, or even if you want to do every day, I think that's a little bit too much because people need time to engage with your content. So maybe like every 2 days if you really have time and you want to commit. Yeah, but regularity is the most important.
Okay, we have a question about how to find the best time to post on social media for someone's audience. What's generally the best time to do so?
I would say watch the previous workshop, but the best time is actually up. You can check it on your statistics where your audience is engaging with your content the most. You can see like what day they're engaging the most and what time of the day they're engaging the most. So it varies throughout probably all the social medias. So you just need to observe your audience, your followers.
And talking about visuals, should someone stick just to one filter for always for the visuals on the social media? What would you recommend?
Oh, okay. I wouldn't stick with one. I mean, okay, so consistency is key in social media. So if you have a certain style, a certain filter, a certain light, a certain color palette, you stick with that. So if using filters depends, you know, you're going to keep using that filter on your feed. Again, is it going to be a post that is going to be on your feed? So it's the first thing that your customer is going to see on your social media. Right there, make sure that is kind of the same vibe and the same filter and the same color palette right there. If it's going to be a story, maybe you can go get a bit more creative, but again, stick to your brand guideline. I think every business should have a brand guideline to follow in order to don't get lost in the way. And yeah, it's all about being consistent. So be careful about using different filters that are really crazy or different from each other.
I would say it depends how confident you are in staying consistent. If you feel like you might get messy with that, maybe stick to one filter and then use just different filters on the stories. And if you feel like you have a clear vision for your social media feed and few filters will work okay with that, then use few filters. It's really personal again.
Yeah, and as Vera mentioned in the workshop, just check it out on the preview app, see how it looks like, and see if it fits the brand. If it fits, go for it. But if it looks already weird on it, I would avoid it.
Exactly.
You have to play around on these apps and see how it looks like. So go for it.
So
They're
experiment,
safe space
experiment, I would say.
to
What if someone has a great content idea but can't create it in a good quality? Is the creative idea still more important, or the quality of it?
Oh, okay. I would say the creative idea is important. Try to actually fit that creative idea with what can you do. Can you simplify that idea in order for you to deliver it in your best way? Try in that way. If that is not possible, I would actually change idea if it's outside of your brand of tone. Again, when it comes to ideas, it needs to fit of the tone of voice of your brand and your brand purpose. If it fits and is okay enough to post it, I would go for it. Are you going to engage with that? I think the idea is quite important, more than visual sometimes. So
yeah, but is it the quality as executing it is tricky, or is it quality of, like, let's say, photo? Because that's the other thing. I think on social media's quality of a post or like of a picture is it's really crucial, because if you have like something pixelated, it throws a lot of people off, especially like on visual social medias like Instagram. So. But with the tools on this workshop, I think you shouldn't have problem with creating.
Yes, I agree. Okay, there's a question. Do you have any opinion on carousel posts?
Ooh. They are really effective tools. I mean, like they've proven to be effective. They are really engaging, and they are trending at the moment, I think, as to keeping your audience engaged. More people engage with the carousel. I don't know if everyone know what carousel is. It's basically like a lot of quite like few pictures in one post, so you can scroll through them, and they've proven to be effective.
Oh, definitely. I would agree as well. Right now is really trending the dump photo carousel, where like people actually are putting a bunch of photos, even that they're not in the same location, or they're just a bunch of photos together to showcase what they have done in a week or what they have done in their holiday. It's a great way to showcase more faces of one post. So you can tell a story with a carousel. And that's really important, because stories are super great to connect with your audience.
Also, you can deliver like a quality content. So let's say you want to talk about, let's say, what we just talked about, right? And you want to talk about visuals. So carousel gives you the opportunity to do like a small slide. So on the beginning, you would have like, let's get visual. And then like each picture can be like one information, instead of like putting like overwhelming text that no one will read on one post. So yeah, they're really effective.
We have a question: if the promoting posts on Instagram or Facebook is actually worth it?
Oh yeah. Definitely. I mean, with the promoting post, you can reach a certain target audience that you wouldn't reach in any other way. So with Facebook, on our first workshop, we actually explained it very well. You can actually define your target audience by location, age, by hobbies, if they like sports. Or for example, you are a restaurant in Ealing, so you want to reach everyone that likes Chinese food. You can actually have a really selected target audience. And if you can target just not everyone, but just your selected target audience, your social media campaign is so much more effective. And yeah, I would say it's essential on your social media game. You should use promotions, and they're not even that expensive. But again, you will find more on the first workshop. Just check it out.
It's a little bit different for Facebook and for Instagram. For Facebook, you basically have no organic coverage. So Facebook is almost like closing you in a bubble and not showing your post even to your followers. While with Instagram, you can reach the target audience you want to reach through hashtags. It's still more, let's say, creator friendly than Facebook. But still, sponsoring is it's a great tool that works. Yeah.
And I would just say maybe a little tip is if you see that your certain post is performing very well, maybe that's the post that you would like to promote to expand your audience. I just want to mention, because all of you mentioned our recording. Our recording is actually available on our website from our previous workshop. So if anyone would like to have a look there, you can find it on our website. And we have a question if we're going to provide slides after the workshop. Yes, we will. We will send them over and they will be also available on our website. And yes, I think that's all questions for now.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much for attending.
We just want to say thank you again so much for attending this workshop. We hope we helped you out even a little bit. So you're going to find everything we talked about so far on our website, thirdculturecollective21.com. And you're going to find as well all the helpful links we have been talking about. And we wanted to invite you as well and on our industry event that is coming on the 19th of May at 4 p.m. So it's going to be a streaming on YouTube, and we're going to send you all the information about that as well on the follow-up email. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a lovely rest of the day.
Bye.
Bye.